ears up and whiskers out. So Taurus is, I saw mouse ears when I felt the energy behind your cards, and like whiskers. So there's a sense of sensing from the energy behind your cards. Like whiskers, sense vibration, so you could tell what's happening in your ears. Obviously, you hear things happening. So maybe you guys are just paying close attention to what's happening around you, like what's being said, what you're sensing. So maybe there's gossip floating around and you sense it. Maybe there is just whatever is floating around in terms of people's opinions is something that you're really concerned with. Now, you don't like it. You don't like what you're hearing. You don't like what you're kind of sensing from the whiskers, because the King of Cups is kind of grouchy. His opinion is, I don't like it. That's really his opinion, and he's kind of emotional about it, kind of dwells on it. Now, I did see one more thing, and that is the crown. And the crown is a symbol for prestige and title, maybe reputation, position, okay? And so there's something that you're sensing and hearing that you're kind of grouchy about, and it might have to do with your own reputation or your position or the way people see you as somebody who wears a crown. Maybe normally, people look up to you, and whatever is being talked about doesn't necessarily make you look the best, or there's something going around where you sense that the opinion maybe is not good anymore about you. Let's just see what the next couple cards are, because I'm speculating a lot based on this, but let's see okay. So there's the worry. There's the whiskers out. Like, you got your whiskers out, right? Why would you have them out? It's because there's a sense of there's a tense energy. There's sort of like a potential for something to be going on. That's the Nine of Swords. And then the Chariot, that's whatever's going on. That's what's going on outside of your perception, around you, that you're sensing. Maybe you're not even directly seeing it, but you can tell that it's happening. On the bottom, we have the Sun card, which is just what's going on on your day-to-day life. Maybe there is gossip going on around you. People are talking about you, and you can sense it every day, but you're not privy to it. Eight of Cups, you're not part of the conversation. You just it's like hearsay. It's just oh, you look and there's people whispering, or whatever it is. You're not directly privy. You're not privy to the information directly. It almost it circulates around you but never reaches you. Three of Swords. Three of Swords is the card for bystanders, other people, and basically people who don't have anything to do with you. All right, let's pull some oracle cards, and we will find out more about what is going on with you, why you guys are so hyper aware. I feel like this is a hyper awareness about what's happening around you that you're not directly privy to, that maybe involves you, or maybe you're being deliberately excluded. With the Eight of Cups, you could be deliberately left out of some conversation of something, and it has your whiskers tweaking and your ears up. The Hourglass. Okay, need more cards than that. The Hourglass has to do with timing, also an amount of time, right? And then we have the Bread and Pluto here. Huh. I'm gonna need more cards still. This is too vague. Okay, so the Rabbit is actually the same energy as the Three of Wands. It is the bourgeoisie. It is the people, the rabble. It's all the stuff that's going on around you, and potentially all of the people who are around you who aren't necessarily important to you, actually, as the Rabbit. Now, with the universal hexagram here, I think they're talking about you. I do think that they're talking about you, and something that has happened to you that I think maybe you've changed. Maybe you have gone through a transformation. Pluto is a death and rebirth. So perhaps, Taurus, you have gone through a transformation. People are talking about it, and it's just this topic of conversation at the moment. It's like they're chewing it over. The bread. They're chewing over this juicy gossip. And people are chewing it over before they swallow. They're taking their sweet ass time because the gossip's so good. It keeps circulating, right? No one's swallowing because it still tastes juicy in your mouth. Whatever it is, Taurus, it's either about you, has something to do with you, or you're excluded from this information, which Pluto's also juicy hidden stuff. It's stuff that came out of, it's like stuff that was hidden in a closet, that was hidden in the depths. So, let's see what we get for advice here, and we will also get more information. Any advice here for what's going on with Taurus, what can Taurus do regarding the situation where it almost seems like everybody's like, they're all gonna laugh at you. You know, they're all talking about you and laughing at you behind your back almost. And never to your face. The Tower. Holy shit. The Tower. And they're talking shit. They really are talking shit. The Tower. But it isn't fake news. What they're saying, justice, is actually not necessarily false. Their opinion of you, whether you agree with it or not, is that you suck and that whatever, you're an asshole. That's their opinion, and it's a legitimate opinion for whatever it is that happened. However it is that Pluto meant for you, that the changes, whatever the changes were in yourself, in your environment, their opinion is legitimate. And their opinion is that you suck. Their opinion is that you can go fuck yourself. And that's what's circulating around you. And that's also probably why you're the King of Cups. You don't really like the fact that people are talking shit. They are really talking smack. They are. Now, in terms of advice, man, that's really more just telling you the fact that it's true. You're not, it's like, you're not crazy. Your whiskers aren't twitching for no reason. You're not crazy. So you're not crazy. All right? People are talking total smack about you. Now, what can you do about it? Let's see if we can get that actual advice. We've got the World card, 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Cups. All right. If they don't, if they're not paying your bills, RuPaul has a saying. If they ain't paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind. Okay? That's RuPaul's saying. If they ain't paying your bills, 5 of Pentacles, okay? They're not paying your bills, pay them bitches no mind, because they're essentially irrelevant. They're just one of another many group of people in the world. One of many, right? They're just another part of the world. They're not relevant to you. And 4 of Cups, choose what you want to look at. Choose what you want to pay attention to. 4 of Cups is distractions. So, this hyper-vigilant thing about what people are talking about, it is a distraction. And I think that you should pay them bitches no mind. That's the advice. Let's see what we get from the Oracle cards. Any advice, or tell me, I also want to know what Pluto was. I still want to know what the big change, the death and rebirth, what it was that this opinion is based out of, what it was that has caused this gossip to be circulating. Because it's juicy. But I am going to ask for any other advice, or information, regarding this juicy gossip that I kind of still want to know more about. Any more advice or information? There's a card flipped in here. Saturn, okay. Saturn with the key and the hourglass promises. Okay. So, if this is advice, it's saying, again, keep to yourself. The key is privacy. But if this is talking about the reason why things happen in the negative opinion and the gossip, well, it is a promise that was made, and maybe it wasn't kept. Or maybe it was like there's a secret involved where a promise was sort of almost like it was expected that it wouldn't be a secret. If that's the case. Last couple cards are the arrow on target and the left turn arrow. It's just literally not what you said you would do, right? The arrow is, I'm gonna do this thing. The left turn, I did the other thing. So it was a promise that was not kept. Or there's something about it with the hourglass here where it was like poorly kept because of timing, something to that effect, or because of secrecy. All right, take that as it applies to your situation, because there's a lot going on here, guys. A lot going on, I'm just trying to parse it. But that is your reading. I still feel like, I guess that's good. That's all the advice there is keep your head down. Keep your head down, because it doesn't have anything to do with you. These people don't really matter to you. They don't matter to you. All right, Taurus, that's your reading. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also check out Patreon. Links for that are below, where I have more readings and cool stuff. So if you want to support my work, go ahead and check that out. I'll see you guys next time.